Deconstruction.
What's up, everybody? It's the Hard Deconstruction. You can find us at harddeconstruction.tumblr.com, youtube.com/Hard Deconstruction, and facebook.com/Andre. Today's episode is Bay Harbor Bitching, which is a show about
Dexter.
Dexter's episode is Season 8, Episode 3, titled...
Wait, what are our names?
What's Eating Dexter
What
Morgan?
are our names?
Oh, who cares? Alex and...
I want to know.
Alex and...
Jaja Gabor.
Jaja. Yeah, I feel bad for Jaja. She's like... They had to amputate one of her legs, and she's in her...
They should give her starfish genes so she could grow it back.
Or is it salamander? Do they grow back tails and stuff? Or... You know,
a lot of lizards do, actually.
You know what's funny? Her husband is this guy
Some
called...
lizards actually can, like, amputate their own tails, like, make it disconnect if they get caught or something.
Squirrels could do that, too. They can, if you pull them, they could release their tail and grow a new one. Which is weird about a squirrel. Yeah, that's very weird.
Squirrels, and they're mammals. I didn't know mammals did sick shit like that.
And also, one more note about Jaja Gabor. Her husband's name is Prince Von A-Hole.
I'm not even quite sure who Jaja Gabor is. I just like the name.
She was in the... Oh, gosh. I don't know. Was she on that stupid show, Green Acres, with the pig and the rich people living in... Who cares?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's not a stupid show. Come on.
If you ever saw...
Green Acres is the place to be.
Where people with white skin could live freely. There's she was also in the beginning of, what was that? The Naked Gun, when she slaps the police siren at the beginning. Because in real life, she slapped the cop.
Yeah, she curses at it.
Yeah, in real life, she slapped the cop for giving her a ticket.
Supposedly, she's like crazy. Yeah, okay, if that's her, then yeah, she's supposed to be crazy in real life.
Okay, so
anyway, Dexter
Season 8, Episode 3, What's Eating Dexter Morgan? This episode is about... We open with Dexter waking up to Harrison calling his name. Oh man, I'm not even going to read this. This is on IMDb. They actually gave the whole episode idea. So, give us a little rundown of what happens on this episode of Dexter, Danny.
Okay. Oh, gee, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, yeah, it's all, like, mixed up in my head. But, Jesus Christ, some of the stuff that happens in this with Deb and... oh, God. Okay, so Deb's...
Jesus Christ, Danny, get a hold of yourself.
I'd say it's a Deb episode, kind of. Like,
yeah.
Really focusing on her.
It's really
good.
And
she's just, like, fucking spiraling out. Like, she's, like, drunk. She gets pulled... DWI. I think that's the beginning, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so she's just, like, passed down a car. And then she calls Quinn, and Quinn goes to get her at, like, 4 in the morning, so she doesn't go to jail and stuff. And, you know, like, it's really just... and then Dexter and Dr. Vogel are, like, honing in on her patients, trying to see, and there's, like, this fruity gym guy that they think...
Wow, what after we passed the allowance of gays to get married, look how just evil you are. Fruity.
I'm talking about fruit, man. Star fruit from Chinatown. It's the only place you could get those things.
So this episode, I'm kind of still confused about Vogel, excuse me. Vogel is sending Dexter out to sniff around some of her former patients to see who is the one sending her these death threats, I assume.
I had a theory.
Yes, and now it's gone to shit, right?
Last time. But I had a theory that Vogel is actually, you know, the one behind the scenes pulling the strings, the killer, and she's setting up Dexter to kill her. Like, this is her way of killing herself because she doesn't like to do the dirty work, so she's going to have him. But now I don't think that anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of like the idea that I had that when Hannah...
She's definitely bad. She is bad.
I had that idea about Hannah not poisoning Deb and Deb faking being poisoned by Hannah, but it was actually Hannah that did it, which I thought would have been better if Deb faked it, so it would be more dramatic.
Yeah.
But
Dr. Vogel is being hunted now because she is genuinely scared, but I also do think she is bad because she's, like, basically trying to almost manipulate Dexter into killing his own sister. Then it shows in the previews for the next episode that she's, like, kind of guilt tripping Deb and stuff. Like, she's not a good person.
She's definitely planting ideas for Dexter to kill Deborah. There's no question about it. She's also... When Deborah was taken into the apartment and she was passed out, she looked at these these pills. So it's definitely setting up Vogler trying to overdose Deb or something, or it's just like a red herring. I don't know.
My friend came up with a theory that maybe Dexter or someone will kill Vogel at the end, and then Dexter will no longer feel the need to kill because she's kind of like the puppet master. But I don't agree with that.
But
I
no,
think
yeah,
it's
she
cool,
has.
but I think that would be a cop out.
She's had no interference with his life until the eighth season later, 8 seasons into it. You know, she's not.
Yeah.
She's not been putting him on the path of. I mean, she initially her
But
idea
she
put
kind
him
of
on
like
the path,
set him on the path.
right?
I
I mean,
but and then also the idea that maybe she killed Harry and made it look like.
oh well, that's no, but Harry committed suicide, didn't he?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Maybe she killed Harry.
Dexter knows better than anyone that it's easy to fake shit like that.
That's true. I think there was a little nod to the novel Dexter is Delicious, which was the 5th book. But which makes me wonder if all the seasons had
why? I never read it, so don't spoil too much
Dexter.
of it.
No, he fights a guy that has that deals with cannibalism in it. So.
Oh, okay.
So there was like a little, definitely two
Yeah, the
different
gym
things.
rat is Jeffrey Dahmer, basically.
That's the weird thing about the books is that I don't really remember them. I don't know if that's really
They're
bad
only like
writing
200
or something.
pages, right?
Yeah, they're very lean novels. I listen to the audiobooks, so I mean it's even more flighty when I think about them. But yeah, it's totally different from.
Oh, and you know what? That you totally off topic, but you posted a audiobook on YouTube of
Dexter, yeah, Dexter.
of World War Z recently.
Yes, I did.
But then I realized, just so everyone knows, that is actually an edited version. It's
Is
like
it?
half the book.
Do they say racial epithets or something? Or
No, it's a bridge. It's a bridge that they actually cut out a lot of those.
Oh, okay, right. I thought it was
I'm
the
looking
unabridged
at it and I'm
version I
listening
put
to
up.
it just for fun. I've read the book, but I was just like, let me read it again.
What did they cut out?
Doing nothing. But then, like...
Did they make
yeah,
it
it's
less
only 6
boring
hours.
or
The
more
actual
boring?
thing is like 12 hours.
Oof, forget that book. All
But
right.
it's not
So-
actors either. It's just some guy reading it as opposed to like Mark Hamill and Max Brooks and all these people in on it.
So let's talk about Jennifer Carpenter's. She's really good in this episode. I mean, just like in every other episode.
She should get fucking Best Actress.
Yeah, an Emmy or something, because she's really good.
Great.
Because
Like,
a lot of people are like, "Oh, she overacts all the time." I'm like, dude, she's a highly
she's
combustible
like-
kind of character.
She definitely like has been on heroin in her life and knows how to tap that or
Yeah,
something.
her drunkenness is really good. And when she actually came in to actually like say that she killed LaGuardia, I was like, holy shit, they're actually gonna do it. And as soon as I saw that she said it to Quinn, I was like, Quinn's gonna die or something. Like,
Yeah.
But then Quinn is
That scene, this show gives me such anxiety.
Yeah,
like,
they did it. They're doing it good. They're actually making it watchable again. My only problem.
the best season, like by far.
My only problem with this episode is when Dexter, like, he actually, is trying to set Deborah straight. He's like, listen, you saved the guy's life. And she's showing her footage from, I think, one of the previous seasons, before she became captain, I think.
Yeah, I think it was season 2, my friend
And
said.
the footage he's showing her is obviously supposed to be a cell phone camera. I told you, every time it bothers me. He's showing her footage from the episode itself, so it's, like, slickly edited and all this shit. I was like, why couldn't they just fucking...
He's like, this is footage from one of the people that was filming us.
He's like, Deborah,
She's like, oh, I remember acting in that episode.
He's like, Deborah, look at
They,
this.
like, break the wall.
Look at this DVD, Deborah. He's like watching it. I'm like, why couldn't they just shoot some? And the guy got fatter too, right? What a shame. She saved his life so he could eat more carbs.
What an asshole.
But okay, so Vogel, there's definitely some weird administration.
You know, it would
with
be
her.
funny if they investigated further and found out that he like molests his kids or something terrible. Like, so actually, it's a bad thing.
That's what I thought too. Like, it was really
she goes
dark.
like totally insane, and starts killing people.
What were your? Did you have any lowlights with this episode or no? I thought it was pretty good. I think it was a perfect episode.
I haven't had any bad thing to say about any episode of this season. It was fucking brilliant.
I mean, it's
just getting better and better. I mean, the first episode alone, like, it really was because this is a slow show. Like, it usually takes 4 or 5 episodes to really start. You know,
But
like
these-
every season,
these have been
no matter
really,
how
like-
good the season.
These have been really ramping it up though.
Yeah, this first episode was like, holy shit, like, they just squeezed 4 episodes into 1 episode, and they've done that every episode, and it's just getting better and better. But now, I guess they caught the guy, basically. They haven't killed him yet. Oh, no, he did kill him at the end, yeah. So they killed the brain surgeon killer, I guess, but then I suppose not, because then in the previews it shows that he's still there, but... So I guess there's more than one guy that...
No, they say it in the episode. They're like, he's not the guy because instead of...
But his brain's in his fucking...
No. But he's eating the people. He's eating the victims. He's not sending pieces out to other people.
Okay.
That's the difference between him and the guy who's actually murdering these
Basically,
people.
like, a lot of her patients are fucking killers.
Isn't it so
That's
convenient?
what Dexter should have been doing all along. Instead of doing all this hard research, he should have just been like recruiting her patients.
Yeah, right. Isn't it like convenient though that he's able to do that?
Yeah.
That the guy actually is a murderer. Like all these people are actually killers, and it justifies him going to kill them and stuff.
I mean, was that actually the first kill of his in the whole season so far? I think it might have been, right?
I don't.
I'm trying to think.
No. He stabbed Deborah's the guy that she was tailing.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't like a kill. That was just I'm
But
talking like
that was
his
a
kill,
huge
like his
overreaction.
ritual.
That was a giant overreaction. You know what I mean? That he killed that guy because that guy was just kind of pushing him out of the way, and he just stabbed him to death.
But I'm saying like he hasn't done a ritual kill yet. This is the first time.
I guess, yeah.
I think so. I can't remember.
Can't
I'm
be
putting
sure.
up the
It's
flash.
like the
Although
third
he didn't show any pictures or anything.
Right. He only had to show him like sliding his iPhone. He was just sliding the pictures left and right. But
Technology, it makes killing so much easier. Also, Mizuka came out with a really great line, and she actually said, "Oh, you should put that on a T-shirt." It's like suicide makes it easier for all of us, makes life easier for everyone, or whatever. And that is a great thing because it's so funny. Because if you have a lot of problems, I mean,
That's
not
true.
that I'm promoting suicide, but yeah, it would definitely make your problems easier.
not on Tumblr. Don't promote suicide on Tumblr because then it'll be like a million girls going nuts.
No, please,
don't
girl,
do it,
don't
kids.
Never do that. I'm joking.
Because then who can listen to our show?
I'm totally joking.
So what do you? The Quinn Batista and his sister is kind of a little boring, but not horrible. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah, well,
Quinn
all
is
those
fine.
side stories are always a little boring because no one cares as much about Angel or whatever. I like him, but he's boring.
And then the new female cop, they keep trying to give her lines, but she's like walking into the season like, who the fuck is she? There's nobody I know.
Yeah.
They could have kept that little hot.
Like she replaced Mike, whatever, the black cop that got killed by Isaac.
I don't see in colors. What do you think's going on with this season so far? Where do you see it going?
I just have so many theories. First of all, they have not even addressed Hannah. Like,
I thought she would be back. She is
going
to be back,
so much
right?
more into it, and my mom keeps spitting out all these theories, and it's like messing with my head at this point.
I think Hannah will be back. But they have all these ideas that
back.
They're saying like Hannah and Dexter will go off to wherever that country was.
Hannah's gonna fucking try to kill Dexter.
No, she's not. She's gonna try to bring him back, I think.
I don't know. She's not a trustworthy person.
She's a white woman. Is that what it is?
Yeah. No,
Anyway.
she's bad. Like
She is a bad person. Yeah, and he was like.
She tried to kill fucking Deb.
I wonder if the showrunners are like, you know what? If people want Dexter to die, I'm not gonna give it to them, so he won't kill him. Kind of like how
I don't want him to go to jail. That's
kind of like how
know.
David Chase didn't kill Tony Soprano in the final episode. He kind of just let him be.
Yeah, they let it
because they didn't want it to be. I remember one of the episodes towards the end of the season of the final season of. Did you ever see Sopranos or no?
I've seen a couple of episodes, but no, it's one of those shows I've always meant to watch, and then he just died, so now I'm like, okay, I guess I should watch it now.
Out of respect. Anyway, but I remember the setup before the final episode had him and his goons like loading guns up. And
yeah, no, I saw that actually.
You know what I mean? And then the next episode was just kind of talking and stuff. It was nothing. I was like, oh, that was a really good fake out, I guess. But it's like one of those characters that are bad, but you rooted for them throughout the show. But there's a point where you want them to die. It's kind of like Breaking Bad when you watch a character. I want Heisenberg to win.
I want Dexter to die more than I want him to go to jail. I do not want him to go to jail. I hope if he does go to jail, he pulls a Ted Bundy and like loses some weight and escapes through a ventilation shaft or something, and then escapes.
I actually saw that on the I think the ID channel or something. I've been watching like marathons.
Ted Bundy's like one of those. Whoa, that guy's fucking. I mean, yeah, he's sick and shit, but you can't help but just be in awe of like how fucking crazy that is.
Yeah, that guy's pretty nuts. The one where he walked into that girl's campus and just started slaughtering her. He's a real fucking psychopath, and he was like all.
He goes to jail, gets arrested, breaks out by losing a ton of weight, and then kills more people and gets caught again. What the fuck? He just has to kill people.
That reminds me, just hearing about people when they break out of jail is really like mind blowing for some reason. Because like you think, oh, that's like a movie or something. Because there's like, I read this really excellent book called Pimp by this guy who's called Iceberg Slim. He was like the antithesis of what a pimp is from the but his pimping was like
a cool pink fur coat or something.
No, his pimping game was like from the 20s on. So he was like he's one of the originators. Yeah, I guess so. And he talked about how he broke out of jail once. And I'm reading the book and I'm like, but he like just didn't like a cop read this and maybe found out he broke out of jail. I don't know. It's always interesting. But yeah, Hannah broke out of jail, which is looping us back to the show. And I definitely think she'll come back.
I don't remember.
I definitely think she'll come back. I think Vogel will have something to do with Hannah.
You remember how Hannah escaped? I don't remember.
She faked poisoning herself. Well, she did poison herself a little bit, and at the car that the transport machine, the vehicle, excuse me. And then while she was in the hospital, she kind of unhooked herself or something and got away with her.
Okay.
I think was her pregnant friend helping her, or the girl?
Oh yeah,
somebody was helping
that
her.
girl too.
Some skankoid. So she got away. I think definitely Hannah will come back and either leave with Dexter out, or Dexter will get killed. Deborah doesn't like she's gonna make it towards the end of the season.
Deb might kill Dexter is where I think realistically it's gonna go.
I wonder if they both kill each other.
But then again, in the next episode, in the previews anyway, it looked like she was talking very normally with him and like seemed sane for the first time.
Yeah, we got. I think we have like about 7 episodes left of this. So about 10 episodes left actually. So we'll see. It's gonna be a really.
I know I dread every episode because it's always like this like knot in my stomach when I watch a show.
And the fact that it's a final season, it's just like, oh shit, it's coming to an end. And at least
no matter what they do, I think it will be good.
Yeah, and at least it's kind of taking its time, but also throwing everything at us. So I think it's really good.
Like, I could tell the writing's so good in these episodes. There's really no way they're just gonna fuck it up at the end. Like.
Dexter wakes up like that. The opening credits are what he's been.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, right.
He's Dorothy.
So, what are your predictions for the next 10 episodes? What do you think is going to be going on with Dexter?
Well, the next, I think that Vogel is going to be exposed to be really evil. Whether or not she is actually the killer or not, which I don't think she is anymore, unless she's so schizo that she fucking. Sent a text to herself or something, who knows. And
there were theories that maybe Dexter has a split personality this season, but I don't think it's really working out that way.
Dexter doesn't have a split personality. But I think Vogel's going to be exposed as being evil. I think she might have killed Harry, and I think that Deb is going to kill Dexter, and everyone is going to find out what Dexter is, but I hope that it goes towards he's more of a good guy than a bad guy.
I guess we'll find out.
Like Batman, basically, or something.
So what? They'll build a giant statue for him at the end, like they did with Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, and it's got like a big cock, and he's holding a butcher knife in his hand.
People put their hangers on it on the summer day, and then maybe they'll put his statue sitting on LaGuardia's chair, whatever the fuck is the bench. So right. What is your rating for this episode?
I give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Deb drunkenly confessing to Quinn as all he's thinking about is how nice it was to finger her back in the day.
Did he say that? Oh, he's thinking about it.
I read his mind.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
He's thinking how he wishes she was a plastic doll so he could fuck her.
That awkward sex scene. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. The scene in the episode where Vogel is in between Quinn and Dexter while they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Deborah. You can see Vogel's eyes looking left and right. It's one of the most funniest things ever.
Did you see the way she smiles like so quickly when he's like, "Quick, grab this," and she grabs the notebook and then just looks up and smiles like so.
I think that paperwork is gonna come back.
Yeah,
she's gonna hold it as ransom or something.
I think they should shred it.
That something's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, Deb is really the problem. She's going to confess again.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But so far, so good. I think it's been a really great season so far, and I guess we'll catch it up next time. So with that, Danny, what's the final word?
In Dexter's lab.
The horror deconstruction.